Yo, I said they were coming for us, but that ain't make me no difference. Said they got something for nuts, but that ain't your ego, is it? Yo, thought I was coming one up, but I got my people clicking. Yeah, I can see yo, so ego driven. But I'm just a real G, I suppose. Tell the man put it on me, I suppose. The envy, I suppose. Cause the girls get friendly, I suppose. But I'm just a real G, I suppose. Do it all for the family, I suppose. But we'll see how it goes. Hope I can stop maybe, but I won't. Baby, I'm the GOAT. Don't even chat to me about features, G. Gotta pay me for the quote.
Coming to you live on this Tuesday night, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Portland Trail Blazers here at Moda Center. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sideline. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. D'Angelo Russell out there with Thomas. And it's Williams at the small forward. And for the Trailblazers, Avdia out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then it's Shaedon Sharpe. Then it's Anthony Simons. And it's Kamare in at the small forward position. Well, Greg, this matchup features two teams that want to slow things down and run their offense in the half court.
Yeah, both sides are methodical. They want to get into their sets and create quality looks and also have floor balance. I'd be surprised if we see a ton of fast break opportunities tonight.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finish hard with two hands on that stuff.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Claxton with it. From deep three-point territory. Avdia with the rebound.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
Well, if that was one of my players, I'd think about sitting him down right away and letting him think about that one.
Now here's Johnson. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. And the wide open shot from Avdia. Traps in the tray. Avdia's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Portland. They need to stop this run.
You know what, Kev? I think it's time to switch some things up, either by going to your bench or with a different look defensively to disrupt their rhythm.
Claxton against Ayton. Johnson left side. No good with the elbow jumper.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
And just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
Now, here's Avdija. 6 points for him. The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. And again, it's Portland with the 3.
Great at creating shots. Sharp did it there with that catch and shoot.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. The Nets have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Now, Claxton. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Now, here's Sharp. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Claxton. They're getting beat up pretty badly out there.
I don't care what anybody says. You can't keep the status quo. If it ain't working, you got to make some changes.
Simons against Russell. Here's Avdija. A 3-pointer, no good.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Williams passes to Claxton. Rebound by the Trailblazers. We've seen some flashes, Coach, from Shaedon Sharp in his career. He can get hot in a hurry.
Well, look, Kevin, he is a great athlete, and when his shot starts to fall consistently, he can be electric. Right now, he's putting it together little by little. He's just got to continue to improve.
He's off on the first.
And you just have to be enticed by the skill set of Ayton, a 7'1" behemoth who plays with a lot of physicality and skill on both ends.
Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Johnson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And he's good on the second. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Hey guys, well this year marked the loss of Blazers great, Hall of Famer, and truly a one-of-one, Bill Walton. One of the greatest big men this league has ever seen, known for his incredible passing skills. And off the court, he was just as dedicated to assisting others and making the world a better place. Guys, there is no question Bill Walton will be missed.
His legacy carries on. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, Anthony Simons came into the NBA at age 19, and he's paid his dues, working his way up from the end of the bench to a starring role. Coach Chauncey Billups says he just believes he's one of the best players in the NBA. Confidence is a big thing. Well, Kevin, he certainly earned it. Back to you.
I would totally agree with you, D.A. Thank you so much.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Sharp, the pass to Simons. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Johnson surveying the floor. Shoots over Avdia. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And Portland with the ball. Huge run right now for going 19-2. Such a wide open look. Simons has got 10 points in the game.
Start crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. We've got 1:18 left here in the first quarter. Johnson outside. Takes it from 10. Avdia with the rebound. Portland leading by 20. Grant kicks to Avdia. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Out to Henderson. 30 seconds left to play in the first. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Here's Williams. Off the mark, and the drop continues.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
To the left wing. Here's Kamara. They get the rebound. Back to Grant. Over Williams. And that one released in time, but no good. What a performance from Anfernee Simons. He has been the story for the Portland Trailblazers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Sharp. Williams is out there with Johnson. And it's Clowney in at the 4 slot. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. And coach, this guy, Matisse Thybulle, he really changes what you can do on offense with his defense.
Yeah, look, Matisse Thybulle's as good a defender as there is in the league. He hasn't had that profile because we haven't seen him on TV as much, but he's disruptive. He causes turnovers. He blocks shots. This guy's as good as there is in the league.
So long and disruptive, a great word to use.
A little like Donovan Mitchell there. Henderson makes some really tough shots in traffic.
Johnson with the bounce pass. Here's Williams. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The recent history of the Nets. You know, Greg, they're always looking for a big splash or a quick fix to be competitive.
And Kevin, this franchise has sold its future more than a few times, but they always find a way to bounce back. You hope they don't go for a quick fix with this group.
No good on the free throw. Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Well, Stan, after 11 seasons with this Blazer organization, Damian Lillard traded away in 2023. What a run he had for Portland.
Incredible, Kevin. Not only in terms of his scoring and his individual honors, but the success he brought to the team. While they didn't get over the top and get to the finals, they were a consistent winner. If you were a fan in Portland, you had a good team to come and watch for all of those years.
That's just a great job of finishing by Clingan.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Clingan. One shot.
Free throw good, Clingan.
And simply put, Donovan Clingan is a winner. 2 national titles in 2 college seasons. He can really affect the game at that size.
And again, it's the Nets missing.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
Grant on the wing. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Williams, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Trendon Watford's checked in for Williams. Williams finds Henderson. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Here's Thybulle, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. You know, Stan, the Blazers started the rebuild process with the big Dame Lillard trade to Milwaukee.
Kevin, it takes guts for a GM to make a move like that, and it didn't go well early on. But they've got to trust the process and stick with the plan that they made.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Thybulle. Here's Watford. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Can they get it? Driving to the basket. The rebound by Grant. Grant's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Hey, Greg, what about Jeremy Grant? He's had about every role you can imagine on any team he's played on.
And, Kevin, he started out as a second-round pick, hoping to just make a team. He's been a bench spark plug, a starter, even a #1 option in Detroit for a couple years. Grant's done it all.
The free throw drops for Grant.
And the combination of athleticism and defense Grant brings is superb. A guy who you can depend on to compete.
Ayton, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. And Fernie Simons comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And then for Brooklyn, Nicholas Claxton comes in for Sharp. And Thomas subbed in for Trendon Watford.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
That'll be a 5-second call. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Grant.
Now on the floor for your Trailblazers, number 4, Matisse Thybulle.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Out to Henderson. Three-pointer, Simons. Brooklyn with the rebound. And here is Johnson. Still yet to score. Outside Thomas. Shoots over Simons. And it comes off the front of the rim.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now, here's Johnson. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And boy, what a much-needed bucket there. Ends a 16-0 run by Portland.
You coach Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
Right. But you miss the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet. There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question. I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Well, it's great being your partner.
Likewise.
Nets have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Blazers are in the midst of a rebuild. Coach Chauncey Billups said it's been a tough couple of years. I'm just here every day grinding through it, helping my guys the best I can. I'm ready for that challenge and that pressure to go out and compete with these best teams. But in the NBA, Kevin, this sort of thing takes time.
A lot of time, but the West is tough, David. Thank you. And the Nets miss again. Trailblazers have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Really flowing here. Count that one.
And padding that field goal percentage. Just hard to stop Aiden when he gets the ball that deep.
.129 left in the first half. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Johnson, the pass to Russell. Shoots over Henderson. Again, Russell missing. And here's Portland. This run now up to 22 points to 2. And that one's good by Henderson.
On the drive, Henderson relies on his agility to slip past contact.
It's the Nets now. Johnson outside. Over Sharp. And the shot no good, a bit short. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Only giving up 2 points this quarter.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Simons surveying the D. Sharp, that's good.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
It's the Nets now. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Russell. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
No problems knocking that one down. Sharp's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's the Trailblazers running away with this one. We'll see you back here after the break for 3rd quarter basketball.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums. They're measuring up the shot. Let's hear it for the participants.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. One of the stories here, Anfernee Simons getting it done today.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
We've got Sharp, Andre Ayton out there with Avdia. Then it's Anfernee Simons.